Hey, welcome! Today, we're going to tackle a design pattern that sounds kind of complicated, but is actually one of the most intuitive tools you can have. It's called the simple factory. Let's find out just how simple it can be.
So, to get us started, let's frame this with a question. Imagine you're building a new house. Everything's going great, and now you need a door. So, what do? Do you build it yourself, or do you just go buy one? Let's really think about what each of those choices involves.
Okay, so first, let's talk about the DIY route. You roll up your sleeves and decide, yep, I'm going to be the carpenter here. So what does that actually look like? Well, it's a lot, right? You've got to find just the right wood. You need to gather all the nails, the glue, the tools. Then you have to measure and cut everything perfectly. You assemble the whole thing, and then at the very end, you're left with this huge mess to clean up. It's a whole big production.
Yeah, that's a ton of work and a lot of complexity to manage. All of a sudden, you, the person who's just trying to build a house, have to also be an expert carpenter. That's a lot of pressure, and all that specialized knowledge, it's all on you.
Okay, so that's one way, but thankfully, there's a much simpler way to go about this.
You could just call the door factory, right? Instead of wrestling with all those details, you just hand the job over to the experts. You delegate that whole messy process to the people who do this for a living.
And look at the difference here. With the DIY approach, you are buried in the details. The wood, the tools, the assembly, the cleanup. But with the factory approach, your job is simple. You just make one request. The factory takes care of the rest. The whole shebang.
Okay, so doors, factories, workshops. What does this have to do with code? Well, it turns out this exact idea is a really powerful concept in software for keeping things tidy and manageable. This is where we get into your code's own personal factory.
In the programming world, we call this a simple factory. And it really is just like that door factory we talked about. It's a separate little object whose only job, its entire purpose, is to create other objects for you. Now, this factory, it hides all the messy instantiation logic. And I know that sounds like a big technical term, but don't worry about it. Instantiation logic is just the code version of that messy workshop. It's all the steps, all the setup, all the configuration you need to build an object. The factory just hides it all away. So here's how it works. It's super simple. First, your main code. We'll call it the client. It just asks the factory for an object. Then, the factory goes and does all the complicated creation steps behind the scenes. And finally, the factory just hands back a fully built, ready-to-use object. That's it. Ask, build, receive. And this is the really important part. The client, your main code, doesn't need to know anything about the door-making process. It doesn't have to deal with any of the mess that comes with it. That separation is key.
All right, so this sounds pretty cool, right? But, and this is a big but, you don't need a factory for everything. So that brings us to the most important question. When should you actually build one?
Yeah, so when is building a factory actually worth the effort? Because you can definitely over-engineer things, and we want to avoid that. Using a fancy tool when you don't need it can just make things more complicated. Here's the main rule of thumb. You should use a factory when creating an object involves more than just a few simple assignments. If there's some logic, some decision-making involved in building that object, that's your cue to think about a factory. So you should use a factory when the creation involves some kind of logic, like choosing between a wood door or a glass door depending on the situation. Or when the setup is really complex and has a bunch of steps. And for sure, if you find yourself copying and pasting the same creation code in a bunch of different places, that's a huge red flag that you probably need a factory. Because what a factory does is it keeps your code clean, it keeps it simple, and it makes it way easier to change later on. It's all about putting that messy workshop in one single, organized place. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. The next time you're working on your code, take a look around. What messy workshops are hiding in there right now? And could a simple factory be just the thing to help you clean house?